Ratchet rocks. Yeah, he rocks just like a champion. Ratchet rocks. Yeah, he rocks just like a champion. Ratchet, Riff, Riley, Robert and Samantha. Ratchet rocks. Yeah.
Focus. Okay. The camera is focusing. Hey guys, welcome back to another video of Ratchet versus the world. It's been about 3 or so weeks since we posted our last video. And yeah, we are in June now. We are officially on summer break, and yeah, the kids are doing well. The kids have been going over to their friend's house. And yeah, we've also been taking the kids to visit some family, like visit their cousins and their grandparents, their aunts and uncles. Yeah, we've been up to, we've been up to fine lately, until a couple of days ago. Well, yeah, let me just tell you that Ratchet did graduate 5th grade. We're really proud of him. He's on his way to 6th grade. And, yeah, Ratchet is on his way to middle school. And so, yeah, like I just said, we are doing just fine. The whole family was doing just fine until about, about 3 or so days ago. Yeah, about 3 or so days ago. Now we're about to talk about, we have a little something about Rift that we have to talk to you guys about. Yeah, we're about to do a serious video. This is actually, yeah, a really serious video. We have a little something we have to talk about. We have to tell you guys about Riff, and yeah, 3 days ago we took the kids to the playground to play. And so yeah, since the whole family was doing good, we've been having a good summer so far. We just thought that 3 days ago was a perfect day to take the kids out to the park, to the playground to play. And so this happens on the playground. Here's what happens on the playground. Ratchet and Riff were running around with, as well as their baby sister Riley. They were just playing on the playground. They were on the swings, and they were on the swings. They played on the swings. They went down the slides. Just, they were having a normal time playing on the playground with like how the rest of the kids were. And so yeah, until this happens. Riff was running around the playground, and there was this random kid practicing for like, it was this random kid practicing for like baseball or something. That's what we assumed he was doing, because he was swinging around a baseball, and he was swinging around a baseball bat. That's what I meant to say. And he was hitting the baseball off the thing. And yeah, this kid was practicing with his dad for like a baseball game that I guess they had coming up. And so yeah, this random kid, he was swinging around his bat, and Riff accidentally ran straight up towards this kid while he was swinging his baseball bat. And yeah, Riff actually got hit in the head with the baseball bat. And no, I'm not talking about just a little hit. Riff got knocked out. It was blood all over the floor, or all over the ground, because we were out playing on the playground. There was blood all over the ground. And so yeah, Riff got knocked out. He got hit in the head. He got hit in the head so hard. The random little boy that was swinging around his baseball bat, he actually hit Riff in the head so hard. Riff actually got knocked out. He fell into the ground. It was blood all over the ground. It was blood like, And yeah, I think, and so yeah, I saw this happen. And so yeah, I rushed, I bolted over to Riff to like look at him and like to yeah, see and just to check out the huge gash that Riff had on his head. And so yeah, I go to I pick up Riff and I bolt back to my wife and yeah, I bolt back to Samantha and I'm like screaming and I'm like, Samantha, this is not good. We look, I was panicking. Like, yeah, it was a huge, I almost went to a panic attack. I literally bolt back to my wife with Riff held in my arms and like I'm literally screaming. I'm like, babe, this is not good. And yes, yes, Robert bolts back to me and screaming and like I was like, "Oh my god, what's wrong? What's wrong? What happened? What's wrong with Riff?" And yeah, yeah, this was also a huge issue to me cuz yeah, I started to panic. And so yeah, I was like I started to notice what happened cuz yeah, Robert showed me that Riff's head had literally been cracked into a gash, cracked open to a huge gash on his head from Riff getting hit with the baseball bat. I was like, Robert, call 911, call the ambulance right now. And yeah, I was like, yeah, this was a scary moment for both me and my husband. Yeah, and so yeah, she tells me to call 911. That's what I do. I hand it to Samantha and I get on my phone. I get on my phone dead quickly and I call 911 right away. And while I'm on the phone with the while I'm on the phone with the operator, um while I'm on the phone with the operator, I can hear Samantha in the background screaming Riff's name, mixed in with crying as well. Yeah, I was like, Riff, wake up! Are you okay, Riff? Wake up! Yeah, yeah, Riff literally got knocked out and like this he got hit. We happen to realize that he got hit in the head with the baseball bat so hard. We literally thought, okay, Riff is gone. He's going away. He's dying. And like yeah, yeah, this was horrifying. I mean, like literally after Riff got hit in the head with the baseball bat, he had an enormous gash on his head. His head was cracked open. I mean, like yeah, like literally, the side of his head was cracked. I mean, it was just blood coming out. Was blood everywhere. Even blood on my hands from carrying Riff back to Samantha. And so, yeah, we were literally like, okay, Riff is dying. He's brain dead. And yeah, I'm like, Riff is in the background screaming his name, trying to get him to wake up. And yeah, she was crying her eyes out. And so, yeah. And so yeah, then I tell the operator that I'm gonna hand the phone to my wife so I can take care of Riff because just I cannot ugh, I had to be with Riff. I mean like so I quickly hand the phone to my wife. My and then my wife gets on the phone. She is screaming. She's like screaming. She's telling the operator, Riff is dying. He's brain dead. Like he got hit in the head with the baseball bat so hard. The side of his head is cracked, literally cracked, and like yeah, Samantha's like screaming her head off, and it was just like a huge panic for both me and Samantha. Yeah, and so yeah, after I hand the phone to my wife and she's screaming her head off, she tells the operator everything that's been going on with Riff and like yeah, um um then the operator over the phone starts telling Samantha to tell me what starts the operator starts reminding Samantha of the things to tell me the things that we need to do like um the operator the operator said get lay Riff down on a towel, on a soft towel, and like, yeah, that's what Samantha tells me to do. She tells me to get a towel and lay Riff down on it. Um, and and as Samantha was telling me all the steps, I could, yeah, it was almost like I could barely even understand Samantha because she was like screaming so loud. She was screaming her head off, mixed in with crying. It was almost like I could barely even understand what Samantha was saying, and yeah, and yeah, both Ratchet and Riley were there too. Ratchet and Riley were standing. Ratchet and Riley were both standing by, and yeah, and while Ratchet and Riley were standing by, Ratchet even started screaming. He was like, "Oh my God, Mom, Dad, what happened to Riff?" And like, yeah, um, Riley was just standing by, like, yeah, you see our 2 year old baby Riley there. Our 2 year old baby Riley. She's just Riley is only 2 years old. She's so young. She didn't even realize what was happening. But yeah, Ratchet was also standing by. He was screaming. He was like, "Oh my God, Mom, Dad, what happened to Riff? Is he okay? Are you guys gonna have to take him to the hospital? Does he have to get stitches?" And like, we were like, "Yes, Ratchet, most likely so. Riff is gonna have to get either stitches or staples in his head, or if he doesn't get him quick, he's gonna end up dying. Like he's brain dead right now." And yeah, Robert, put the camera back on me. Put it back on me. Oh, okay, Samantha. And I was like, yeah, Robert is right. Um, Robert was right. Ratchet and Riley were standing by. Ratchet was like screaming his head off as well. He was screaming. He was asking us what was wrong with Riff and what were we gonna have to do with him at the hospital. And like, yeah. I was like, Robert, go and be with the other two kids. Go and be with Ratchet and Riley so they don't see this. And like, yeah, like this was really disturbing for Ratchet and Riley to see, even though Riley is only 2 years old. She's still a little baby. She's a toddler, and like Riley was still at the young age where she won't remember any of this, or she doesn't realize what's going on. And so yeah, but still, I was like, yeah, this was disturbing for Ratchet to see. I was like, Robert, go be with the other two kids so they don't see this. Go be with Ratchet and Riley so they don't see this. And I was like, I was like, I should go and be with Riff because this literally could be my last second with him, and like this was just so scary. I literally thought like, okay, he's gone, he's brain dead, he's dying, he is gone, he is permanently gone, he is permanently asleep. Like, I was like, oh my goodness. Yeah, and I tried to comfort Samantha. I was like, Samantha, calm down, and yeah, and I said, I can't. He's dead. I can't calm down. My child is dead. Yeah, I was like, Samantha, it's okay. We're gonna get him in the hospital. We're gonna get the doctors to do what they need to do, and like, I mean, this was hard though, because I mean, Riff was knocked out. He got after getting hit the baseball, after getting hit with the baseball bat, and him getting knocked out, he would not wake back up. I mean, yeah, we literally thought he was brain dead, and like we rushed him to the hospital. We got on the road, rushed him to the hospital, or that's after we called my parents to come and watch the other two kids, Ratchet and Riff, at the playground. Watch the other two kids as they play in the playground still. And yeah, we pick up Riff, we put him in the car really quickly. We drive and we drive off. We get on the road and we were like, I was like, Samantha, run the red light. We don't have time to stop under any circumstance. Run the red light. We don't care about the red light. Just run it. Run it. We don't have time to stop under any circumstance. I was like, Samantha, if you see a car stopping, go around it. Drive around it. Like go. We got to go fast. We have to get to the hospital. And like, yeah, we had no time to stop under any kind of circumstance. If you see a car stop, go around it, drive fast. We have to get to the hospital. We have to hurry before Riff really does pass with his life. And like we were just in a huge hurry to get to the hospital, and yeah, finally we get to the hospital safely, and yeah, we wait for the doctors. They seem to be about ready for us, and yeah, and yeah, um, we go up to the we go we go and follow the doctor to we go and follow the doctor, and yeah, we go and follow the doctor to this room, and we lay Riff down into the bed, and yeah, and the doctor goes and checks Riff. She checks his head, she checks everything, and so yeah, the doctor asks us how old Riff is. We tell that Riff is 7 years old, and yeah, and like yeah, yeah, we were certainly relieved that the doctor was able to the doctor was able to check Riff. The doctor was even able to get him awake. Like, we were relieved. I mean, like we are literally relieved that the doctor was able to do something. She was able to get Riff awake, and yeah, Riff was finally awake. He was alive and breathing. We were just we were me and Samantha were relieved. I mean, I was almost about to go into a panic attack. I was like, we were like, thank you so much, doctor. Thanks to the Lord. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God, for bringing our son back. Just thank you, God, for thanks so much for managing to get our son awake. He is alive and healthy, and so yeah, as soon as Ref was up and awake, and he was doing just fine, with the sole exception of that he did have to get stitches and staples, and it turned out that it turned out according to the doctor, it turned out that Riff had actually got his skull fractured. He had got hit so hard in the head with the baseball bat that his head literally like his head literally got cracked. His skull got fractured, and like, yes, and no, I mean, no, Riff did not get any brain damage. He's still alive and healthy. He's not brain dead or anything. He didn't get any brain damage, but yeah, Riff is perfectly fine. He got stitches and staples, and so yeah, he recovered just fine, and right now to this day he's doing just fine. Last couple of days after this whole incident, he's been doing just fine. He recovered just perfectly, and like, and so yeah, and and so we thank our doctors so much for all this. We thank them a lot. We thank our doctors. Thank you, God. We bless you, doctors. Bless you all. We love you, doctors, so much. We really do. You're everything to us for managing to fix our son and managing to save him, making sure he's alive and getting him back awake. And so yeah, Riff is perfectly fine now. He recovered just fine. He is in perfect condition. He's in perfect shape. And so yeah, I mean, like, yeah. And so yeah. And yeah, after after a little while of watching Ratchet and Riley at the playground, our the kids the Robert's parents came by to the hospital, bringing their other two grandkids, and so yeah, yeah. My parents came to the hospital. They were thankful to see that Riff was alive and healthy as well. They were like, we all just got around Riff. We were thankful that he was alive and healthy. We all got around. We were just praying and crying. We were just thanking God, and we were all crying. My parents were crying. I was crying. My wife was crying. We all got around. We were all crying, and we were like we were just like yeah, we were just like praying and thanking God and thanking the doctors for bringing for just bringing making sure that bringing our son back. I mean, he was like, he recovered just fine, and like, he's alive and healthy. Just thanking the doctors, thank you, God. Like, thank God, bless you all. Like, it's just you're everything to us. You're everything to our family for saving our son. And so, yeah. And up to this day, Riff is doing just fine. And so, yeah, well, anyway, this was about a 20-minute long video. And so, yeah, we hope you guys enjoy the rest of the day. And you guys, and the fact that we just recovered from an incident with Riff and everything, he's alive and healthy. We also want you guys to show love and support by subscribing to our channel. And also, yeah, we thank you guys for subscribing to our channel, showing love and support if you guys do. And so, yeah, if you guys would please show love and support by subscribing to the channel. And just, yeah, we know that this would make Riff feel a lot better other than the incident. Yeah, Riff would love this. Yeah, he would love to get more subscribers. And so, yeah, leave a comment. Yeah, just we would also appreciate a nice comment that you guys would leave. Just, yeah, hoping Riff, yeah, just cheering Riff on. And like, yeah, he's doing better. He's doing much better now. He is alive and healthy. And just, yeah, subscribe to our channel, show love and support to Riff, leave nice comments. And so, yeah, see you in our next video.